Good morning. Assalamu alaikum, students. Take out your language tree book and page number 16. Unit number 3, traditional tales. We are going to read traditional tales. Page number is 16. Unit number is 3. It is written on the board as well. Unit number 3, traditional tales, page number 16. Okay. Now, first of all, let me tell you what are traditional tales. Traditionals are related to customs, the way we behave in a society without any change, the old customs and our behaviors. And tale means story, old folk tales, old stories. And the story which we are going to read is about a spider stories from one of spider stories. Here it is written, adapted from the illustrated Anansi. Illustrated Anansi, these are stories of spider named Anansi. This spider is very evil and very sharp-minded, and he gets whatever he wants by any means. I'm talking about the spider. I would recommend you to read all of these stories related to this spider, the illustrated Anansi. You can search it on Google as well. So you will find many stories related to this spider, and I want you all to read these spider stories as well. Now, what kind of stories do you like? And what is your favorite? Who is your favorite character in a story and why? These are the questions which I would like to ask you. And with that, we will have to see the setting of the story. The setting of the story is in forest. The story is set in a forest. And the characters are spider, tiger, and snake. These all are animals, and we will see how these spider handle these animals. And I want you to know your opinion about these characters like spider, and like I have told you, the spider is then very much named Anansi, and it is wicked spider who wants to get anything which it wants by any means. Whatever he likes, he wants that thing. And I want you to all please read other stories related to this spider as well. Now we will start reading on page number 16. This is also spider story. We will read this, how the spider handles with these animals. On page number 16. Once tiger was king of the forest. Even the stories the animals told each other were called as tiger stories. Now, whenever the animals told each other story, they call that stories tiger stories, because tiger was the king of that forest. Spider wanted to have these stories for himself. Now, as Spider wants to gain some attention, so he wants that these stories are named after him, like spider stories. It should not be tiger stories, it should be spider stories. You want these stories to be named after her. I have a favor. The meaning of favor is support or approval. The meaning of favor is support or approval. I have a favor to ask you, Mr. Tiger, he said. Many things are named after you, but nothing is named after me. Please let everyone call the spider stories. Now he is requesting the spider is requesting the tiger to that he should tell everyone to name these stories after spider. That every story be named after him, after the spider stories. Tiger decided to play a trick on spider. Now tiger does not know the spider is really wicked. He is very much evil, more than the tiger thinks. So the tiger decided to play a trick on him. He decided to let's see. What does the tiger say him? If you bring me Mr. Snake alive, I will give you the stories. He promised. All the other animals laughed loudly. Now the size of the spider is very little and the size of a snake is very, very big. The snake is very big. He's the biggest snake of the forest. So every animal laughed loudly by listening this, that how can a spider catch a snake? No, they do not know the spider is very much intelligent. And that too, the snake must be alive, a live snake. How a small spider can catch alive a big snake? Let's see how intelligently this spider catch the snake. Spider went home and thought carefully. The next day he went to see Snake. Good morning, Mr. Snake, he said. Everyone says you are as long as the branch of a tree, but I don't believe him. Now he's trapping the snake. What does he saying? He's saying everyone is saying that you are as long as the branch of a tree. How can I believe that? As if I have not seen you, how can I believe that you are as long as the branch of a tree? Why not? Said Snake. And he crawled slowly out of his hole. I am longer than that bamboo tree. Now he had came out of the hole and he said that I am longer than that bamboo tree. Now what is bamboo tree? It is a giant wooden grass grown in tropics into very big kind of sticks and crawl move forward by riding a body. As you know, snake does not have arms and legs, so snakes crawl. Spider cut a long branch of the tree, stretched out beside this branch, he said. Now, Spider had cut a long branch of a tree, of a bamboo tree. He says, stretched beside this branch. Snake lay down beside the branch. Mr. Snake, said Spider, how will I know that you are longer than the branch? Now, see how intelligently he is trapping Snake. He says, now the snake is lying beside the branch. Now he says, how would I know that you are equal to it or you are longer than to it? When I go up to look at your head, you will crawl up. When I go down to look at your tail, you will crawl down. Now he's saying, when I will go up, you will come up. And when I will go down to see you, you will go down, you will crawl yourself backward. Then how can I know that you are equal to or longer than this branch? Now what does the snake say? Mr. Snake, said Spider, when I go up to look at your head, you will crawl up. When I will go down to look at your tail, you will crawl down. Tie my tail to the branch then, said Snake. Now snake, as snake is very innocent kind of animal. So he said, okay, tie my tail to the branch. Spider tied Snake's tail on the branch. Close your eyes and stretch out your head, he said. Now he said, close your eyes and stretch yourself fully that you can be equal, you can become equal to that branch. Snake closed his eyes and stretched out as far as he could. Quickly, Spider tied Snake's head to the branch. Their snake was ready to be carried to the tiger. Now see how intelligently the little spider had trapped the snake. Now the snake is alive and he can take the snake to the tiger. So the snake was ready to be carried to the tiger. Tiger kept his promise, and from that day on, the stories were called spider stories. Now, as the tiger has promised the spider that he would, if he brings the snake alive to him, he will let the animals say that stories should be named after Spider. So he kept his promise, and from that day, said stories were named after Spider stories. Now see how intelligently and how evilly the spider had caught snake. As you know, we cannot imagine a little spider can caught snake into his words, or he can caught him alive. So this is the thing that the spider is doing all the way long. So I want you to please read other stories as well. The book is mentioned here, The Illustrated Anansi. As you all are free at your home, tell your parents to search this story for you, and you can read many other interesting stories of this spider as well, and then you will come to know how evil the spider is, how he traps the other animals, big animals. Now see, who can think a spider can trap a snake? The tiger also thought the same, that a little spider cannot trap a big giant snake of a forest. But he had done that. He had trapped the spider, trapped the snake with his words, with his evilness, and the snake was caught by him. So look at this picture, how this is illustrated. The snake is sleeping near the light between the bamboo tree, and the spider is sitting there happily. This is the kind of face or of the spider Anansi. So this is the way he had got the snake. So I want you to read as many stories as you can of this spider Anansi. There are many interesting stories, so you will enjoy the stories as well. Now see, take out page number 18. This page number 18. Take out page number 18. Now we will do exercise. Take out page number 18. Now, as you have, I have already told you that you have to work this with pairs at your home with your parents or with your siblings. This is the activity which you have to do at your home. What is that? Work with a partner. Talk about your favorite stories. What you have to really do is, what is your favorite story? What is the setting of the story? Who is your favorite character in the story? And what is the plot of the story? And you have to tell me as well which is your favorite character in this story, the spider, the tiger, or the snake. So you have to talk about your favorite story with your partner, with your siblings, or with your parents. And you have to tell them which is your favorite story and which is your favorite character in that story, and why is that character why is that favorite character your favorite. Now see page number 18. Language which is used in the sentences in this story is simple past tense. Past is when we talk about the things which happened in the history in the past. Find the past tenses of these verbs in the story. Now you have to find out the past tense of these verbs in the story, like tell. The past tense of tell will be, we are doing question number 1. Find the past tense is tell, told. Say, said. The past tense of say will be said. Go. The past tense of go will be went. Think. The past tense of think will be thought. Keep, kept. All these past tense are used in the story which I am writing here. These are used in the story. So these are the past tense. I have written down every word's past tense. Question number 1 we are doing. It is mentioned here, question number 1. The past tense of tell is told, say, said, go, went, think, thought, keep, kept, cut, cut. It's page number 18, question number 1. Now look at question number 2. Now you have to choose any 3 past tense from these sentences, from these words, any 3, only 3 of them, and you can use them in your sentences, okay? Choose any 3 past tense and use them in your sentences of your own. Now look at question number 3. Choose the correct verb to complete the sentences. Now here are given 2 options. I did not knew the story about spider and tiger. Which is the correct verb? I do not know. I do not know. Underline the word no. You have to do this question on the book. Do it with me. Page number 18, question number 3. I did not know or knew. These are 2 options. Underline no. K-N-O-W, no. Now look at sentence 2. One day spider spoke to tiger. As it is past tense, so we will underline the words which are in past tense. So you will underline spoke. In sentence 2, underline spoke. In sentence 3, the tiger asked spider to bring him snake. The tiger asked, A-S-K-E-D, the one which is in past tense, asked spider to bring him snake. Sentence 4, snake came out of his hole. Snake came, C-A-M-E, came out of his hole. Did spider caught the snake? The underline catch, C-A-T-C-H, catch. The animals took snake to tiger. Took, T-O-O-K, took. Underline the word took. I'm repeating again. In sentence 1, underline no, K-N-O-W, no. In sentence 2, underline spoke, S-P-O-K-E, spoke. In sentence 3, underline asked, A-S-K-E-D, asked. In sentence 4, underline came, C-A-M-E, came. In sentence 5, underline catch, C-A-T-C-H, catch. In sentence 6, underline took, T-O-O-K, took. So this is done. Now take out page number 19. Page number 19, adverb. An adverb tells us how an action is done. What does adverb tell us? Adverb is a part of speech. Previously, we have done verb, noun, adjective, and pronoun. So this is the 5th one, adverb. What does adverb tell? Adverb tell us about how an action is done, how the subject is doing any action. All the animals laugh loudly. Loudly is adverb. It is an action. What are animals doing? Laughing loudly. This is action which is done by subjects. What are subjects? Subject is animal. Loudly is an adverb. Now look at question number 1. Find 3 more adverbs in the story. You have to find 3 more adverbs from the story. Read the story again and find out 3 more adverbs which are telling you about action of these subjects. Now look at question number 3. Change these adjectives to adverb. First of all, say this red paragraph, red box, what is written in it. Then you will have to do this. What is written in it? We can add ly to many adjectives to make adverbs. Like it loud, We will add ly in it. It will be loudly. Loudly is an action and it will be adverb. For adjectives ending in y, the adjectives which are ending in y, we can remove the y and we can add ily. Happy, we will remove y and we will write happily. 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 For adjectives which are ending in l, double the l. Careful, then we will write carefully. carefully. Okay. Now change these adjectives to adverbs, right? Number one is done quietly. We are doing question number 3. Quiet, we do IET. It will be changed into quietly. Noise, it will be changed into noisily. We will add ly at the end. Slow, we will add ly slowly. Greedy, we will remove y and we will add iny. Greedy. Helpful, so it is ending with l, we will double it. Helpfully. Easy, we will remove y. We will remove y and add ily. Quick, so we will add ly at the end. Quickly. And sadly. Okay, do you understand this? The adjective which is ending with y, we will remove y and add iny with it. And the adjective ending with l, we will add double l with it, ly, fully. And if it is simple, quick and sad, ly we will add at the end of this, and this will become adverb. Now look at question number 4. Complete the sentences with suitable adverbs. Now you have to complete these sentences with suitable adverbs. You have to write down with me on your books. Fill these blanks with me on your books. Page number 19, question number 4. Page number 19, question number 4. Complete the sentences with the suitable adverbs. We have to add suitable adverb with it. Dogs can run very quickly. Add quickly with it. Dogs can run very quickly. A lion eats greedily. This is greedily. A lion eats greedily. 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 Now we have to use adverbs from these words. Okay, use adverbs from these words which we have written here. The children were playing noisily. The children were playing noisily. A tortoise moves slowly. A tortoise moves slowly. Ants always work busily. Ants always work busily. I was reading a book quietly. I was reading a book quietly. I'm reading it again. Dogs can run very quickly. A lion eats greedily. The children were playing noisily. A tortoise moves slowly. Ants always work busily. I was reading a book quietly. Now I am writing down your homework on the board. Copy that and you have to do this. We have already done all the exercise on the book. Now you have to do this exercise on your copies. Now what questions you have to do is, Now see. Page number 18. Question. Okay, this is your homework, page number 18, question number 1 and 2. I have not given you question number 3, you have done it on your book. So, page number 19, question number 1, 3, and 4. Page number 19, question number 1, 3, and 4. Page number 18, question number 1 and 2. Now, this video is also uploaded on YouTube. If you have any confusion, you can re-watch the video on YouTube channel, and if you have any question regarding this lecture or regarding previous lecture, you can ask me in the question answer session. Thank you.